Welcome my dear friends to sharmaclassesnagpur.com. This is problem 3 on successive differentiation. So here y is not in a simplest form. Y is not in the simplest form. So the very first work is to make y as an explicit function. That is, we know cos inverse y by b is equal to this thing. So let's take this cos inverse from left to the right side. So it will become cos. So to start with, y by b should be equal to cos inverse comes to the right side, it becomes cos, and the remaining function log x by b, that 2 raised to n. Now further, y is now, this b goes to the right side, cross multiplied, b cos, this is of the form log a raised to b, which becomes b log a. So this n can be shifted from this and just kept to the left of log in this place. So it becomes n log, and log x by b in log form, it can be written as n log. Okay, so let me write again the same thing first, and afterwards I will simplify this. That is, y is now b cos, n is common, log a by b is log a minus log b, so it is log x minus log b. So now this y is in the simplest form, and this can be treated as equation 1. And thereafter, since it is successive differentiation, we will differentiate. So differentiate 1 with respect to x, y becomes y1, b is a constant, cos means minus sign, and whatever is remaining. As a chain rule, multiplied by d by dx of this n log x minus n log b, in which n log b is a constant, so differentiation is 0. N log x, n is k, treated as k, and log x, it is 1 by x, so simply we can write into n by x. Differentiate, then cross multiply as a standard rule, and when we cross multiply, this x comes to the left side, it becomes xy1 is equal to minus nb sine, n is treated as k, no, simple, here it is n into this thing. So this is equation number 2. Okay, now differentiating again equation 2, differentiating again, but this time equation 2 with respect to x. So to the left side, product rule, let me partition this thing. Product rule, that is, first function x as it is into differentiation of y1 is y2, plus second function as it is into differentiation of x is 1, no need to write 1, is equal to minus nb is constant, and differentiation of sine of anything is cos of that thing, so let me write cos, and the total family which is to the right, it is a function log x minus log p. As a chain rule, into d by dx of this part now, So this is again n by x. Again cross multiplying as usual, cross multiplying. This x goes to this side, it becomes x square y2 plus x y1 is equal to minus n into n is n square, that is minus n square, and whatever remaining is as a fixed standard rule, it will be equation 1, that is b cos n log x minus log y. So this is nothing but y, b cos n is outside log x minus log b. So this is y from 1. So we got x square y2 plus x y1 is equal to, this minus comes this side, say, so this becomes plus n square, and this is y equal to 0. Let this be equation number 3 for us. Now we will apply Leibniz to the equation 3. Applying Leibniz to equation 3. Okay, first we will take this pair, after that this one, then this. So x square y2, again as a rule we know NC0 is 1, NC1 is n, and NC2 is n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial, as in the previous problems I told you. In this case I directly write 1 and n minus 1 by 2 like this. So x square first function as it is, and differentiations are carried to y2 plus nc1, that is n, differentiation of x square is 2x, integrating this thing, so n plus 2 minus this is n plus 1. Now nc2, which is n minus 1 by 2 factorial, and 2x is now only 2 yn. Okay, so we can stop here because differentiation of 2 is 0, so no need for the next term. Now Leibniz is applied to these two functions x, y1, so they are plus x, y, n plus 1 plus n is now differentiation of x is 1 and integration, that is yn, plus n square y differentiated n times yn is equal to 0. So by further simplifying we can write the final thing. Say x square yn plus 2, as in this case it is here, so this part as it is, plus we can take common from second and fourth, x y n plus 1, x y n plus 1. So when we take, automatically we get, from here we get 2n, from here we get 1. So 2n plus 1 x y n plus 1, and from third, fifth and sixth as usual, yn is in third, fifth and sixth, yn is there. So when I take yn common, I get n into n square minus n plus n square again, and this yn is equal to 0. See, minus n gets cancelled with plus n square plus n square is 2n square, so 2n square, as in this case 2n square yn is the final term, and hence we get the final result. X square yn plus 2 plus 2n plus 1 xyn plus 1 plus 2 times n square yn equal to 0. So thank you my dear friends for watching me.